What up everyone, Clayton here, and today we're back with another video. Today we are resurrecting an old video series that I started a long time ago, and that is Elder Scrolls 6 Discussions. I've been asked to make more of these videos, so that's what I'm going to do. I used to do Elder Scrolls wishlist videos, where I talk about 3 topics in one video, but I decided that this new series that I'll do every Sunday is that we're just going to talk about one topic that we would like to see in the next Elder Scrolls game, speculation about the new game, where it's located, maybe new races in the game, and just overall talk about the new game. So that's what we're going to do here. And if you guys have any suggestions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. But for this first episode, I kind of had something that I wanted to talk about, and I've been thinking about for a long time, and I think I even covered it in a wish list a long time ago. But I want to elaborate on it a little bit more, and that is a new skill called provisioning. So provisioning in Elder Scrolls Online is crafting food and beverages to help your character. So what would it do exactly? So in Skyrim there is food that you can craft, but they don't really have any really good benefits. You know, I think there's a couple beef stew and vegetable soup that just give you regen of your stats, like health and stamina, for a couple seconds, for like, I think it's 700 seconds or something like that. Which is really good, but you don't really get any benefit from using it. It's kind of like the unarmed tree, or the unarmed skill. You can use unarmed, but you don't get any benefit because, well, there's no skill points to put into it, so it falls off late game. So by the end of the game, food crafting in Skyrim is useless. So if they actually add it as a skill in the next game, then you could actually use it late game, and maybe it'd actually be good in the game. So how would food be different than potions? So I think food would be different because it would give you flat benefits for your stats. Potions usually replenish your stats. So if you have low magicka, you drink a magicka potion to get your stats, or you get magicka completely filled again. You also have potions that increase resistances, like magic and fire resistance. Also, you have potions that will make it so your other skills do more, like you have destruction potions that make sure that your destruction increases by 25%, so those do more damage. So what foods would do is that they would give you flat benefits like health, stamina, magicka, kind of like they do in Elder Scrolls Online. You would get them for a couple minutes, and then they would wear off. So for my example, if you want a little bit more health for whatever reason, you can make food that increases your health for, let's say, 10 minutes. So you get increased health by 100 for 10 minutes. You could eat this before a big boss, so you don't get one shot. And things like this. I don't think it would be too overpowered, but you would just have to check the numbers to really make sure that it's not super strong. I think beverages could be also something that you could use besides food. And beverages, instead of just giving you flat magicka, stamina, or health, they could maybe give you regen. So maybe you are a warrior and you need more stamina regen for all your power attacks. You create a beverage that increases your stamina regen for maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. And after it's done, that's it. You know, you don't have that added benefit anymore. And they just wear off. And I think you could balance this maybe by only being able to use it a couple times a day. You know, like normally if you eat a ton in a day, you might feel fat and slow. Maybe the same thing could happen in game. If you eat 50 cheese rolls, maybe you won't be able to run as fast because you're slowed down by all the weight you just ate. Maybe some fun balancing like that. And I think that would be really important for the game. And maybe in the skill line which they would create, maybe you could have some way of reducing the time that you have to wait to eat more food, and something like that to help balance it. But for the skill line, I think it would go something like this. So the first 5 points would be like how you have in alchemy. That just basically increase the food and beverage you create, make them a little bit more powerful. And then you could have skills maybe where you have recipes throughout the world that you can collect, but you can only use those recipes if you're high enough level. So if you're a novice chef, you can only use novice recipes. But as you work your way up the tree and hit like level 50, you can use adept recipes. So that would be a way of, progressing through the skill line and make sure you have incentives to actually level it up. I feel like the skill line is really cool, and it would be different than potions. So it would be something like, if you don't like crafting potions, then, go out in the wild, shoot some deer, get meat, find some cheese, and create food that help your health and stamina in a different way. So instead of having to replenish your stats all the time, you just have more stats in general, so you don't have to worry about increasing your health if you get low. You just have a shit ton of health. And I think it would be really good for different builds. If you're really squishy and you want to be, glass cannon, you could get a little bit more health out of your build by crafting food that increase your health by like 100 for 10 minutes, so you don't get one shot in one area. I think it'd be really cool, and I think this would be a cool skill to have that I don't really hear people talking about. And it would improve on something that's already in Skyrim, and make it actually good, and have a skill line so it's actually good throughout the game. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe for more. And if you guys have any comments or suggestions, make sure to leave them in the comments as well. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. And this is Clayton, signing out.